Marcelino.
Awesome. Can you tell me a little bit about your restaurant, like how you came up with the concept of it, like the name and everything?
Well, the name is, Chales is a really popular word that we use in Mexico City. Everybody say use that word in Mexico. And the concept is, to have like traditional Mexican food, still like the homemade food. That's what we like, especially.
How did you start cooking food professionally?
I started when I was, I think, well, I started when I was 15 years in the kitchens, but professionally, probably like I was 22 years old. Yeah.
You're making mole today, right?
Yeah.
Is that what you mean? Okay. What do you know about the history of mole?
Well, mole is one of the most popular dishes in Mexico City. Mole's in Oaxaca. Oaxaca is one of the places that has a lot of moles. Mole negro, mole rojo, coloradito, and it's a recipe that has over 63 ingredients on it, and it takes a long process to make it. So.
And then which one are you making today? Then?
It's just chicken mole sauce.
Oh,
Yeah.
Cool. And what's in the sauce? Like, how do you make it?
For the mole, yeah, like it says, 63 ingredients, so it takes you probably like 8 to 10 hours to make a batch mole. But it's seeds, almonds, tortillas, bread, and a lot of chilies and the spices that has to go.
Do you think your approach to making mole is unique?
I think so, because this is our own recipe. It's a family recipe, so you won't find this mole anywhere else. Usually, mole is either spicy or how do you say, sweet. So we have that combination where you taste the mole and you feel the sweet first, and the spicy and smoky at the end. So it's that's our unique mole.
So you said it's a family recipe.
Yeah,
Did
it's a
you
family
grow
recipe.
up eating it like with your family and cooking with them?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you remember the first time you got to make it like on your own, or that they taught you?
Yeah, well, this is my mom started making this mole. We have fixing some items to like make it better. But yeah, when I was probably like, I remember my first time I tried mole was like maybe 5 years old.
Do you find satisfaction in your work?
Yes, a lot. Just by providing food and people try our food at the restaurant and they leave happy, it's just everything for us. Yeah.
So how did you start your restaurant?
Well, it was my dad started restaurants in Mexico, back in Mexico, so that's where I get the knowledge too. So when we were here, he started a small restaurant, and then that's when I thought it was gonna be a great idea to have my own restaurant someday, and then that's what happened here.
How long have you owned the restaurant? How long has it been open and running?
This one right here, we'll be here for 14 years.
Have you always been here, or did you guys were at another location?
Well, we opened other locations, but we closed them. But we're here. We'll be here 14 years. Yeah.
So what are your favorite and least favorite things about owning a restaurant?
Just seeing people living happy. People enjoying our drinks, our plates, our dishes. That's a satisfaction for us. Yes. The mole is like I said, one of the most popular plates in Mexico, dishes in Mexico. But we have other places like the alambre is really popular in Mexico City. It's chopped say with bacon, bell pepper, onions. You grill that. Then you throw cheese at the end so you can make cheesy. And that's one of the most popular places in Mexico City. Mole usually is popular in Oaxaca or Puebla. So I'm gonna have my cook over here, just show you guys how to, this is already prepared. So like I said, the process of the mole takes like 8 to 10 hours to make a batch. But he had it ready. He's gonna just make it right now and plate it for you guys. Well, that's a chicken broth that we added to mole, so it can can make it thinner, so you can add it to the chicken. And one of the other things that we have here at the restaurant, that we have handmade tortillas, and people like it a lot. When it's handmade tortillas, like fresh made tortillas, it's one of the things that people loved it. Well, we make a whole batch. It's enough for like 3 or 4 days, because you can make mole daily, because it's a lot of work. So usually we make a batch, and it's like 3 or 4 days. Yeah. But the mole is one of the most popular. Yeah. And aguachiles, people like aguachiles when it's in seafood sections, aguachiles. Or we have the molcajetes too, which they ask a lot for the molcajetes. It is popular too. Molcajete, it's one of the, one of the stones. So we make these, we put on the fire for like maybe 5 minutes. It gets really hot, and we add zucchini with onions and a double sauce. And we add cheese, meat, chicken, fish, shrimp, cactus, and onions. So yeah, and then you get tortillas, rice and beans, and it's usually to share, but I see a lot of people eating their own. So yeah. This one's its own recipe, so you won't find this mole in another place, because it's its own recipe. So if you taste this mole, you can find the sweet at the beginning when you taste it, and then the smoky, spicy flavor at the end.
Thank you so much for your time. Do you want to add like any final details, like any information about where to find your restaurant, what time you guys are open?
Sure, yeah. We're here every day from 9 to 9. Friday and Saturdays 9 to 10 p.m. And then we're on 2101 West Pico Boulevard, LA, California. It's in Alvarado and Pico. So we wait for you guys anytime. You guys are more than welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.